Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Pranav. In this video, we will try to visualize electricity. Lightning strikes aside, electricity is often invisible to us. In this video, we will use the analogy of water flowing. A useful analogy is that of water flowing in a circuit. Now imagine a water tower. The water has high potential energy due to its height above the ground, much as an electron has high potential energy as it emerges from a battery. Battery is the source of potential energy, and in this analogy, the height of the tower is providing potential energy to water. Water is flowing very efficiently. The water flows along sluice boxes with very little resistance, just as an electron flows through a conducting wire with very little resistance. Here the flow of water has no resistance and it can flow easily. When the water changes potential energy by dropping, we harvest that energy using a water wheel. Observe the rotation of the water wheel and the energy provided by the water wheel. Similarly, when electrons drop in potential energy by passing through a resistor, the energy can be converted to something useful like light, heat, etc. Here is one circuit diagram and a resistor. The pumping station does work, lifting the water back to its high potential energy, just as a battery does work on electrons via favorable chemical reactions. Series and parallel circuits can be understood well through this model. Let's check it out using a simulation. In this simulation, we have a circuit, a resistance, we can increase or decrease. Configuration can be, we can configure it as a parallel circuit or as a single resistor circuit. Let's decrease the resistance. As you can see, when you decreasing the resistance, the flow of water is also decreasing, and in the graph the voltage current graph is also showing the same. When you don't have potential, that is low potential, when you have low potential, the flow of water is less and the voltage current graph is also less. If we increase the potential, you can see the voltage current graph also increases and the rotation of the water wheel also increases. High potential means lots of electrons can move through the conductor and can do a great work. Low potential means less electrons and less work. What if we increase the resistance? As we increase the resistance, you can observe the graph also changes, the voltage current graph. The voltage is same but the current is less. You can see the flow of water is also reduced because of resistance, and the water wheel's rotation also decreases. What if we have two resistors instead of one? We can have two resistors. Here you can see two resistors. In the circuit diagram we have two resistors, and in the analogy also we have two water wheels which are acting as resistors. Note that the resistors are in series. Now if we decrease the resistance, still we will not get the current up to the mark, as we have two resistors in the circuit and they are consuming same amount of voltage. Let's change the circuit to parallel. In parallel, we can see the current is up to the mark, the voltage current graph shows it, and we have two water wheels. In series circuit, if one is not working, if one resistor is damaged, then the other will work, they will have no problem. In parallel circuit, the voltage is distributed to the resistors. You can see the flow of water is reduced. One thing that should be noted is, if we decrease the resistance, the current or the flow of water in this analogy increases. If we increase the resistance, the current or the flow of water in this analogy decreases. That's all. I think I made it clear to you. Thank you for watching.